Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. The ALCS tonight in Toronto, a chance for the Blue Jays to take a commanding 3-1 lead against the Minnesota Twins for the right to go to the World Series. Oh my, if Toronto wins, they're going to have 3 chances to go. Welcome everybody to Exhibition Stadium. This is a big game for the Blue Jays, a game for Minnesota is trying to tie up the series. But you see 7-3, 3-1, and 4-3 as Toronto in 10 innings. Clancy will start for the Blue Jays. And for the Minnesota Twins, Lee will be their starter. The ALCS, this is going to be game number 4 coming up next. Well, here we go. Jim Clancy, no record, 2.08 ERA, only 4 1/3 innings. He's given up 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Walks and hits per innings pitched, less than 1. Actually, it's 0.69. And we'll see if that goes. First on the Twins, Dan Gladden in hits. He's the leadoff hitter. He's also number 1 here at Exhibition Stadium. Let's see how tonight goes. First pitch. And it'll be a bunt foul. Last game 1 for 5. That was yesterday with a single. And Jim Clancy again, the 0-1. That's going to be a bunt foul again. Quickly 2 strikes. Dan Gladden, 273. Did he go? It hit his foot. They're going to say no swing, and it hits his foot, and he goes to the first base. That is a controversial call early. And Gladden will be on first. Here's Tommy Herr, who actually did very well yesterday. 4th on the Twins with 3 RBI, but yesterday he had a couple big hits. And first inning, and they won't go. It'll be 1-1. 2 for 4 and an RBI for Tommy Herr. The 1-1. Outside 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the first inning. That's going to be a strike there, 2-2. Gladden gone on a very controversial way. The ball hit him. Did he swing? Did he try and get out? Who knows? Herr to left field and running after it, foul. And let's see, 2-2. 1 on, nobody out. They throw it back to first. Trying to get the first couple outs to 2-2. Hard hit and a base hit. The first 2 batters both have had 2 strikes on them, and they both get on base. So Toronto now, there it is. Giving this up, Tommy Herr is on fire, and now here's Kirby Puckett. Nobody out, top of the first inning. Jim Clancy not looking good. And that'll be outside 1-0, very close. First on the Twins with 5 RBI, but he's only hitting 172. And that'll be high to right field. They're going to go after it quickly. Barfield, it'll drop. And it'll be, Puckett was 0 for 4 in the last game with a strikeout. The 1-1 to Kirby. High 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, they're going to go. A swing and a miss. What do they have? They got him. 1 out. Oh, my goodness. Gladden. Why would they do that? It was close. They knew it was coming. They threw it high. And it is 2 balls, 2 strikes down with 1 out. Top of the first inning. Wow, did they let that one go? Pocket down low. He strikes out. We'll have to go to first. They do. That'll be Witt to McGriff. 2 outs. And this inning went from promising to disastrous. Clancy, his first strikeout, and now here's Ken Herbeck, 258. 2 outs, that's overthinking your way out of an inning. And inside ball 1. Herbeck first on the Twins, 258 average. I guess everybody's average is going down. Herbeck at 258. And that'll be high 2-0. Herbeck on a tear the last 4 games, 375 average. That's the first 3 games of this series. And the last game of the last series, it'll be 3-0. Gaetti is on deck. So Ken Herbeck, he might get on. Clancy, and that'll be a strike. Top of the first inning, Minnesota nothing, Toronto nothing. 2 outs, the 3-1. Ball 4, and they're going to have to go to first. So there's going to be 2 on for Gaetti, and this could get quickly out of Clancy's hands. 2 outs. And that'll be down low, 1-0. Gaetti hit a home run in the last game. The OPS is great. I knew there's some bug in there. Said 273 was the first on the Twins. No way. Gaetti's hitting 323, and that'll be a hard hit foul. 2 for 4. Gaetti, a home run and an RBI. In the last game, he had a big home run. They still ended up losing the game, the 1-1. On the ground. Oh, and it gets by Manny Lee. 1 run will score an ugly looking thing. I think his feet got stuck in the dirt, and it's 1-0 Minnesota. That's Gary Gaetti. Watch Manny Lee. Watch him, Manny Lee. Look at the head here. So Gaetti goes, and Manny Lee, it just got stuck. It's 1-0 Twins here. Randy, I mean, my goodness, Jim Clancy can't get out of this inning, and that's going to be a strike. As Clancy will start off, Randy Bush trying to keep this going, and that'll be down low, 1-1. Remember the Twins in the last game had a 2-1 lead. Hard hit, and that's going to be foul again. 2 strikes. This will be the 26th pitch of this inning. Clancy, I mean, he's had times, but the team, I mean, Manny Lee, that'll be on the ground. How about Manny Lee now? They flip it, they get it. That's going to be the end of the first inning. Gaetti has an RBI. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Charlie Lee, 1-0, 3 ERA, 6 innings, 6 hits. His whip is 1, 2 strikeouts. He hasn't walked anybody. And Lloyd Mosby, bottom of the first inning. Mosby, 231. He has had some great games. Yesterday, he was a double away from a cycle. And that'll be low, strike 1. He was 3 for 5. He had a home run, a triple, and a single. Home run and 2 RBIs. So Lloyd Mosby now outside 1-1. Charlie Lee. The 1-1. Oh, they catch the corner. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard hit, and that'll be foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Down below, and this is going to be Gagne to Herbeck, 1 out. So Lloyd Mosby is pretty quick. You got Mosby, Fernandez, and McGriff, George Bell, Jesse Barfield, Gruber, Witt, Mullenix, and Manny Lee. That's your lineup. They're hitting .262. Actually pretty good. Here's Tony Fernandez. They had like 12 hits, 14 hits in the last game. Fernandez, that'll be high, ball 1. Fernandez is the shortstop. So 237 now, the 1-0 by Lee. And it is inside. They call a strike. All right, really good to see a Cyro 329. That'll be great. And that's going to be fouled away. My stuff should be here soon. They say the truck is in Islamabad. But we got to see on that whether it is or not. I might get it tomorrow. It might be Monday or Tuesday. That's going to be Fernandez to Dan Glad. That's going to be 2 outs, 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on. So Cyro 329, that'll be really good. I'll call it the Cyro 329 League. Fred McGriff hitting 300. I'll be outside, ball 1. Last game, 2 for 5. So here is the 0-1. It'll be high, 1-1. 2-0, sorry. 2 on, nobody out. Monday night working on a custom schedule. That'll be good. George Bell. He's on deck. McGriff and Bell have been red hot. The 3-0 to McGriff. And that's going to be high. Pop fly center field. Right back is Kirby Puckett. He's to the wall. All the way. Oh, it's gone. We're tied. Fred McGriff has just hit another home run. It can't be his first major league home run. My goodness, he had 3 in 1 game. And it is a home run, his first of the series. And Fred McGriff has tied the game at 1. Right over the fence. And Fred McGriff has tied it at 1. The crime dog has just hit. Barely got over the fence. And I'll tell you what, right now, if there were people that said, yeah, we should move it a little bit out. I mean, look at this. It went right over 430 feet. That is a big outfield wall. And it is 1-1 now. Bottom of the first inning. Here's George Bell. And that's going to be outside, ball 1. Bell hitting .350. 3 home runs, 4 RBI. He's first on the Blue Jays hitting .350. The 1-0. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1. 3 home runs, 4 RBI. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Oh, that's deep to left field. This one is back. Bell and go back to back. McGriff and Bell have both gone back to back. My goodness, his 4th of the postseason. And Charlie Lee has given up 2 home runs, a back-to-back, and the Blue Jays have the lead. There was no one on with 2 out, and back-to-back home runs. The Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead. My goodness. Look at Bell. That is incredible. And George Bell is out 2-1. Well, here's Jesse Barfield. What do you do if you're Barfield now?
Number 28.
That'll be high, ball 1. One and 0 with 2 outs. That'll be high, 2-0. Last game 0-4 with 1 RBI. 2-0 with 2 outs. And that'll be high, 3-0. Kelly Gruber's at third base. He's on deck, sorry. Charlie Lee can't get the third out here. He's having trouble, and that's going to be a strike. Gaetti, the only RBI for Minnesota in back-to-backs. You're wondering, the Bash brothers never did this. And that's going to be fouled off, down 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Charlie Lee, bottom of the first inning. High pop fly. This is Puckett running after it. He'll camp and they get the out, but it is back-to-back home runs. McGriff and Bell, and it's 2-1. Gene Larkin, 241, no home runs, and 2 RBI. And that's going to be inside, 1-0. And that's going to be a strike there. Hendricks, Keller, Drummond, and Washington. Earl Hendricks. That's going to be a high pop fly. Center field, you got Manny Lee. He makes the catch. Manny Lee, remember last game he had 2 of them when he was in right field. Make that number 3. And that's going to be 1 out. Manny Lee looking good. Number 15. So here's Tim Laudner, the catcher. 2-1 Toronto leading Minnesota. That'll be high ball 1. Last 4 games, 2 runs. Exhibition Stadium here in Toronto. Toronto 2 and Minnesota 1. That's going to be hit hard and fouled it off. I mean, can you believe if Toronto were to sweep Minnesota here, but still a long way to go. As Clancy makes it 2-1, the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this will be a down onto the dirt. Clancy, they're going to throw to first. They get the out. If Laudner were faster, he would have easily made it. Clancy to McGriff. And there is 2 outs. Here's Greg Gagne in the top of the 2nd inning. No home runs, 2 RBI. Gagne is pretty good. Very good defensively. He'll be down below 1-0. Gagne was 0 for 2 in the last game. Remember, he was replaced for a pinch hitter at the end of it, and it'll be fouled off. It'll be 1-1. Jim Clancy trying to get out of this 2nd inning. There's Gagne. Gruber will pick it up, and he'll throw to McGriff. That's easy. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and very easy as the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead. Here's Gruber now, 256, 4th on the Blue Jays. As we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Charlie Lee. And that's going to be a strike there. Last game 1 for 4. With 2 strikeouts, 256, and that'll be fouled off. Kelly Gruber, the 3rd baseman, and that's going to be down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the ground to first, that's going to be Urbeck, steps on 1 out. Well, you never know after the craziness of the 1st inning whether things will settle down. Ernie Witt 6 RBI. He'd had 5 in 2 swings. A 2-run double that was really good, and a 3-run home run that was really, really good. Witt to left field, and it hits the ground, and Witt gets a base hit. So Witt on first with 1 out.
The designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
So here we go. It's going to be Rance Molinix, who all of a sudden has exploded. Nobody's believed what Rance has done. He's been incredible. Bottom of the 2nd inning. 1 on, 1 out, and a swing and a miss here. 1-1. Charlie Lee. The 1-1 with 1 out. That's going to be high into left field, way back, and this one is foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Rance Molinix hitting .308. Oh, look at Rance. It's a hard hit. It's deep, and it'll hit the wall. Molinix has been unbelievable, and Witt will go to 3rd. Rance Molinix has been unbelievable. And here's Manny. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Manny Lee. And inside, it's going to be, nothing there, 1-0. Bottom of the 2nd inning, it is Toronto 2, Minnesota 1. Manny Lee right there. Are they going to bring him in? Witt, is it enough? They're going to come home. Here's Kirby Puckett. Oh, they get him by a mile. That was a great throw by Kirby Puckett. And they get him by a mile. We go to the 3rd. It's 2-1. Dan Gladney was hit by the pitch very controversially in the 1st. And Jim Clancy, top of the 3rd, and that'll be a strike. 4 runs in the last 3 games for Clancy. That's going to be Gladney. It's going to hit. It's going to go all the way back to the wall. Almost gone. And they played the bounce really well. A stand-up double for Dan Gladney. Stand-up double with nobody out, and he gets on base. He's 1 for 1 today with a controversial hit by pitch, and Tommy Herr. Herr on the ground. That's a base hit. They might tie the game up, and they do. As they come home, it's going to be 2-2 now. Tommy Herr's been on fire the last couple games. And Jim Clancy and 2 batters. It is now a tie game. Here's Kirby, 0 for 1. Top of the 3rd, nobody out. 1 on, nobody out. And that's going to be a strike. No balls, 1 strike. That's going to be high, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, and that's going to be 1-2. One and two. That's going to be 2-2 now. Kirby Puckett. Who knows? He's grounded into double plays. He's 0 for 1 today. That'll be on the ground. They got Manny Lee. They go 4-6. He's safe. And they only get 1. So Puckett almost grounds into a double play. And it'll be 1 on with 1 out. So Manny Lee picks it up here in the 3rd. And he gets at least the lead runner. He could have got Puckett at first. Here's Ken Herbeck. Herbeck hitting .258, top of the third inning, and Jim Clancy. And that'll be a strike. Herbeck, he walked in the first, and he got on. So Jim Clancy, it's a 2-2 game now. 0-1 with one out, and that'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. High and 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Oh, and they go. That's going to be high in the right field. Will it be fair? No, it won't. It'll be foul. Oh, my. Herbeck almost made it 4-2 Minnesota. The 2-2, 1 out. They throw it back. They want to keep Puckett there. And again, 2-2 with 1 out. Jim Clancy. That's going to be near the gap, let's see. And it is going to be caught. So Lloyd Mosby with the catch, 2 outs. He's fast and he got there. And Herbeck flies out. He's pretty mad. And here's Gary Gaetti. He's been on fire. Single and an RBI. Top of the third. 1 on with 2 outs. And that'll be inside, ball 1. Last 4 games, 2 doubles and 4 RBI for Gaetti. And he has 1 more today. That'll be inside again, 2-0. Jim Clancy. Top of the third inning. This has been a great game so far. And this slows it down. 2-0. To Gaetti. 3-0. Randy Bush is on deck. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's going to be a strike there, 3-1. Might be a fastball coming here. Oh, that's going to be a fastball. It's now 3-2. It doesn't matter. You can throw him junk. Because if you walk, Puckett will be on second anyway. On the ground and right to first. Oh, my goodness. Fred McGriff gets the line try, but Tommy Hurst tied the game up at 2. He is on fire now.
Leading up for Toronto, the center fielder, Will Robertson.
Here's Lloyd Mosby, the center fielder. Mosby, it's going to be a ball inside. And Lloyd Mosby, the 1-0. Mosby, it'll be on the ground, easily picked up. And Herbeck, 1 out.
The batter, the shortstop, Tony.
And here's Tony Fernandez. He flew out in the first. 0 for 1 today. So Charlie Lee, bottom of the third inning, trying to get a quick 1-2-3, but it's high ball 1. Fernandez has hit 2 home runs in the last 6 games. He had one of the biggest home runs in the history. Oh, look at this. He might go, and he will be safe, and Fernandez is on first.
Now batting, number 19.
And Gary Gaetti now. Fred McGriff is 1 for 1. Bottom of the third inning. High ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 1 out to Fred. They're going to go, and they go outside, and he is out. Oh, my. Oh, my, what a waste. As he missed, oh, it looked like he was safe, but they call him out. And Laudner throws another one out. Here is Fred. He's 1 for 1. Remember Fred McGriff. Why would you steal when you got somebody like Fred McGriff who's white hot? And you got somebody like George Bell who's unbelievably hot. Why in the world would you do something? They're going to be pitching around McGriff, and they're going to be pitching around Bell. And then Jesse Barfield now. But now they're going to be more aggressive. It'll be 2-2 with 2 outs. The 2-2. 3-2, 2 outs. And George Bell is on deck. You get a little bit frustrated at Toronto if you're a fan. You love it if you're Minnesota. And that'll be a line drive. Well, that might have been a double play anyway, but Tommy Hart with the catch. And we go to the 4th inning. We're all tied at 2. Bush, Larkin, and Laudner. And here's Randy Bush, 0 for 1, high ball 1. 2 for 4, a home run and an RBI. As Randy Bush, 0 for 1, that'll be on the ground. McGriff. And they give it what a flip to Clancy, 1 out. They're going to try and get a quick 1-2-3 inning, something they haven't really been able to do. So Gene Larkin has not had a hit all series. Larkin, the 3rd baseman. Oh, it hits the ground. And they flip it to Clancy, 2 outs, and some of that luck, my goodness. Some of that has just been bad luck. And here's Tim Laudner, 0 for 1, grounded out in his 2nd inning. And Laudner now. High pop fly, this is center field. Underneath is Mosby, and he makes the catch. That was quick. I wonder if that was a 3-pitch inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th.
Leading up for Toronto.
Bottom of the 4th inning, George Bell, a solo home run in the 1st. So 1 for 1. Bell, and that's going to be quickly Gagne to Urbeck, 1 out. We are just mowing through this 4th inning very quickly. Exhibition Stadium here is Jesse Barfield. 0 for 1, a fly out in the 1st inning. Hard hit and a base hit. So Barfield will go to 1st. My goodness, everybody is just very aggressive now, and it's just 1 pitch. Good night. And Barfield getting on. Look at this. Good night there. Here's Kelly Gruber. He's 0 for 1. 1 on, 1 out. And that's going to be high ball 1, high and outside. Gruber grounded out in the 2nd inning. Charlie Lee, the 1-0, 2-0. Last 4 games, scoring 2 runs. The 2-0, 3-0, 1 out. Ernie Witt is on deck. That's going to be a strike, 3-1. High and fouled back, 3-2. High pop fly. This is the right field. It might hit the gap. Let's see. And going back, Puckett makes the catch. 2 outs, and I thought it would hit the gap, but it didn't. Oh my goodness, if it would have hit the gap, you might have seen a score depending on the bounce. Here's Ernie Witt. And Jesse Barfield is on first. Remember, he has 60 speed. Bottom of the 4th inning, Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. Now to be down low, 0-1. Witt was 1 for 3 in the last game. He's 1 for 1 today. So the 1-1. Down low. It'll be 1-1. Why did I say the 1-1? He's 1 for 1. Now the 1-1 with 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike, 1-2. Charlie Lee. Oh, that's Witt. It's fair. It's trouble, and it's foul. Oh, my goodness. Barely foul. Oh, my goodness. It would have been another 2-run home run. He gets them in bunches. That'll foul it off. Those foul bombs hurt. Bottom of the 4th inning, the 1-2 with 2 outs. On the ground and foul again. 1-2 with 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Jams it again. And fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. This will be the 9th pitch for Ernie Witt now. He's formidable now. He was not doing well, and now all of a sudden he's been pretty good. Witt again fouls it off. This will be number 10 coming up to Ernie Witt. They were going down like flies, and now all of a sudden Witt is 3-2, and this will be big. Barfield will be on second if Witt walks, and Rance Volniks, he's been red hot, the 3-2. And he fouls it off again. This will be number 12. A 12 pitch at bat to Ernie Witt, including a foul bomb. The 3-2. And that'll be fouled off again. We're on pitch number 13. Ernie Witt, the 3-2 again. Struck him out, and 13 pitches later, Ernie Witt goes down. We go to the 5th. It's 2-2.
Moving off to Minnesota, the shortstop, number 2.
So here's Greg Gagne, and it's going to be a ball here. Let me order my shawarma right now. That's deep. Oh my goodness. It's gone. I was ordering my shawarma, Greg. No, it's caught. It's caught with 1 out. It is caught with 1 out.
Second baseman, Tommy Kerr.
I'm trying to order my shawarma here. The worst in the world is WhatsApp. Seriously. It is a terrible Here it is. And I ordered my shawarma Tommy her now. It's 3-2 with 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Sorry about this. And that'll be on the ground. Right to McGriff, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. I don't have any idea how they caught that one. I have to look at that again. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-2. Rance Mulliniks, he singled in the 2nd inning. We want to see Gagne. Inning, 5th inning. Gagnon, we need to see this. There it is. Here's George Bell. Here's George Bell. Oh, what a catch. Oh, what a catch by George Bell. I wondered how he even got to it. And that's going to be a strike. Rance Mulliniks 2 for 4. 2 singles. Mulliniks, no. Her picks it up and goes to her back, 1 out. 10 innings yesterday for Toronto. And a victory. We're tied in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Manny Lee. Flew out in the 2nd inning. Hello? 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 Hi, I speak English, yes.
Brother, I am Syrian shawarma after your order.
Yes. Yes, I have the 3 chicken shawarma, double chicken, no vegetables, no spicy, no pickles, extra sauce. Add extra chicken and I will pay more. So double chicken, I'll pay more for double chicken.
Okay. Okay, and your pin location you send?
Yes, that is where I'm at now. That is where I'm at currently, right there.
Yes. Okay. I am. My number is your address. Confirm. Okay.
Yes.
Double chicken, double sauce, no pickles, no vegetable, no spicy sauce. Okay.
That is great. And extra garlic sauce. That's great.
Yes.
You're wonderful. It's great. And I will pay cash to your delivery person, deliver it to the guard, and they will knock on my door, and then I'll give the cash to them.
Okay. No problem.
How long? How long?
It's 30 to 40 minutes.
Perfect. Your shawarma is very good. Very, very good shawarma. I love it.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, brother.
All right, brother. Have a good night, brother. Okay, so I ordered a shawarma on a live broadcast. Manny Lee 0 for 1 here in the... Oh, that's going to be a base hit to the gap. It might get past Puckett and won't. Puckett keeps it. Manny Lee has been hitting well. Really, Toronto has been hitting well. Bottom of the 5th inning.
The center fielder, Will Robertson.
And that's going to be very big. Oh, a shawarma. Oh, a shawarma. Oh, Cyro 329. Oh, you don't know a shawarma. You know, I don't know where you are in the States. One of these days we're going to have to meet. One of these days we're going to have to meet, and we're going to have to get a shawarma. The shawarmas are the greatest thing in history right now. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out, 1 on, in a 2-1 series lead, and we're talking about shawarma because shawarma is that important. Oh, Georgia, I'll be around there possibly in the summer. Possibly in the summer. And they're going to go here, a swing and a miss. They throw to second, and he is safe. Shawarma is, oh, I am a very, very picky eater. I am a very, very picky. That's why when I ordered it, I had all those stipulations. I said double chicken, no vegetables, not spicy, and double garlic sauce. Oh, believe me, I'm really picky, and I love shawarma. Shawarma is heaven for me. The 2-2. And that's going to be fouled back. What I'm going to do is after I eat my shawarma, oh my goodness, oh, you'd love shawarma. The way they cook the chicken, it's on that spit, whatever, and they cook it around. Lloyd Moseby, it'll be 3-2. Fernandez is on deck. Then you have the 2 dangerous ones coming up. Oh, the way they cook shawarma, Google it. Google shawarma, you would, the way they cook it, oh my goodness. Oh, he struck out Lloyd Moseby. No, they don't spit on it. You know what it is. It's over. The best shawarma is over charcoal. And Lloyd Moseby that was actually a good call there. 2 outs. Here's Tony. This is big, bottom of the 5th inning. And high pop fly to left field. Dan Gladden, no, and he'll make the catch. We go 6th inning now. It's going to be Toronto 2, Minnesota 2. Kirby pocket, he struck out, grounded out. And here's Clancy now. That's going to be a strike down below, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, and it'll be down below, 1-1. Oh no, it's a shawarma. Oh, it's a shawarma. It is different. It's hot. The way they cook the chicken, the stuff, the way they cook the chicken's away the difference. And that's going to be Puckett again. It'll be 2-2. Jim Clancy, already out to 75 pitches. I'm actually talking about shawarma and the ALCS. You can't get better. That's a strikeout. And Puckett goes down. That'll be 1 out. For Minnesota, they don't want to be chasing. They can win games 6 and 7. They can do it. We know that. But you can see it was 2-1, then 2-2. And struck him out there. They went low and outside. So here we go. Here's Ken Herbeck. 0-for-1. Nobody out. Nobody on, 1 out. That'll be right there, 2 outs. Manny Lee looking good there. Minnesota got an RBI. His feet were in quicksand. And here's Gaetti. He's dangerous. Bottom of the 6th inning, Jim Clancy. And that'll be high pop fly. Lloyd Moseby. It'll be underneath. And Moseby with the catch. That'll be 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lloyd Moseby looking good. And Toronto looking good. McGriff, Bell, and Barfield. That's a wrong uniform glitch. Yeah, I know. Cyro 329. Yep. I am not for vegetables. I could care less. Don't try and make it. Don't try and make it. And the reason I say don't try and make it for your first time is the people at shawarmas that aren't. It's like a Picasso. You don't want to try I mean, it's more like a shawarma's like a Bob Ross painting. You don't want to try making a Bob Ross painting first. You want to see him make it and taste it and see it before you make a Bob Ross painting yourself. Because if you make it wrong, you won't enjoy the essence of the shawarma. So what you want to do is go to a person with shawarma, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. It'll be 2-2. And what you do is eat it the way that they make it. The good shawarma people make it. And then 2-2. That's going to be quickly. It hits the ground. They're going to pick it up. They throw it up first. They get McGriff. Oh, what a play. And that was good. Gaetti to Urbeck. 1 out. Gaetti knocked it down like a goalie. And here's George Bell, 1 for 2, soloed in the first inning. Remember the back-to-back? Yeah. Yeah, make sure it's a 4-7, yeah. Go there and get chicken shawarma, just the way I ordered it. And if they try and pull any crap where it's like, oh, well, you could put French fries on it. I don't know about you, but they put French fries in Saudi style and Syrian style, Lebanese and Saudi put French fries on, and that's going to be fouled off 1-1. So they do that, and so what happens is it's okay. You can get the French fries in on it. It's good when they put the French fries in. But don't let them say, here's Gaetti again, and they're going to go to Urbeck, 2 outs. Don't let them say, ooh, look at this, have it my way, have it. No. Tell them there's a guy that lived in Saudi and a guy that lived in Pakistan, and it's the same guy that's telling you how to have shawarma if you have the same taste as me, if I'm a very picky eater. Don't let them BS you. Because, now everybody in, sometimes in the States they go, no, have it the way I want it. And you want to give them the finger on that one. So, bottom of the 6th inning, it's going to be 1-1. They think I'm nuts when I order it that way, but I'm a picky eater, and I come back to them 5 million times if they make it the way I want them to. 2-1 with 2 outs. And that's going to be a strike, 2-2, 2 outs. After I have the shawarma, I'm going to walk over, have some gelato, pick up some, actually I might get some ice cream from Carmel, get up a dozen cookies to give them to the person helping me get my stuff. And Jesse Barfield then the 3-2. This is a great game so far. A lot of pressuring, a lot of good base hits, and that's going to be a strikeout there, and that'll end the inning. Well, we go to the 7th inning. This has been a good game, a lot of hits, a lot of ball movement, and it's 2-2. Seventh inning, Randy Bush 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. Top of the 7th inning, and we're going to be ready to go here, Randy Bush. And that'll be on the ground. That'll be a strike, 0-1. You gotta love it, top of the 7th inning. And that's going to be a strike, 0-2. Randy Bush. It'll be down low, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that'll be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Randy Bush. Down low, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 Clancy. Struck him out. They called on the spot. Bush doesn't like it. Maybe they called it on the swing, but we don't know. Gene Larkin now. And Gene Larkin 0-1. That's going to be high, 1-1. They don't give him on this. Jim Clancy is still in the game, 86 pitches. Sometimes when I gotta do stuff, I gotta do stuff. So we're gonna take a look. High, and that's going to be Gruber, 2 outs.
Now batting, number 15.
Gruber with 2 outs, and here we go. Here's Tim Laudner. And that's going to be fouled off. 0-1 with 2 outs. And it'll be 1-1. Give me a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional cemetery stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching.
All right, good. Mark Portugal here. He's going to be in, and I needed to see that.
Leading off for the Jays.
I just have a few things going on. I was hitting the whatever. Hopefully nothing bad happened there. They end the inning there. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2-2. Kelly Gruber. He'll be 0 for 2 today. Portugal coming in. Bottom of the 7th inning, Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. And that'll be down below, 2-0. Wow, I will tell you what. A lot of pitches for Charlie Lee, and he's done out of there, but it's 3-0. Ernie Witt, who has really poured it on in the last few days. The 3-0. It'll be 3-1. So now what I got to do, now what happens is the TV is, everything's on, but what happens with the TV is it takes a little bit to reset. The power goes out at 5 p.m., 5 to 6. But the reason why you're still seeing the game is I have an unlimited, uninterrupted power supply. It's a UPS, an uninterrupted power supply. So when it goes out like this, it takes a little bit, but the TV resets, but it's all right for everything else. So it's okay, everything else here. So what we do is just go here and I hit OK. So what I got to do actually is just go up to so what happens is the TV resets. And so right now, it takes a little bit. I should be seeing a red light, and right now it takes about a minute. Let me talk about this game so far. It is 2-1, 2-2. Series is 2-1. I got to make sure I hit the correct one. Here we go. All right. So that's what happens here. We're going to take about a minute break. As there it is. All I got to do is just turn on and off the TV. There we go. I turn it on. And we are looking good here. We're about to go so far. Couple interruptions. You heard me order shawarma. You heard me doing everything. And here it is. So here it is. I mean, I can't do it through this. So So there it is. They take a look, and all I'm going to do is here, here, and here. There we go. So we're about ready to go here. 7th inning, and that's going to be fouled off Kelly Groover. Oh for 2, the 3-2 pitch with nobody out. That's going to be a high pop fly center field. And underneath is Kirby Puckett. And he makes the catch. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. And here's Ernie Witt. I'll be down below. Ernie Witt has really come alive. A swing and a miss there, 1-1. High into right field. And it'll hit the ground, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is a base hit. It goes by Tommy Herr. And here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Ernie Witt gets on first. Ernie has really brought his average up here. He's looking real good. And watch Ernie Witt. Good night. That's incredible. Rance Mullenix. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Mullenix is 1 for 2. And that's going to be a strike. Toronto is red hot here. Mullenix 1 for 2. He singled in the 2nd. He's been incredible the last few games. That's going to be a strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Oh, that's to right, and that's going to be foul. It'll go foul, and that's Bush way away. 0-2 with 1 out. To Rance Mullenix, 1 for 2 today. Manny Lee is next. It'll be 1-2. It's tense. It is tense because if Toronto wins, they'll be up 3-1. High pop fly, center field. Let's see. This one's back. And that is Puckett. That's going to be 2 outs. So Kirby Puckett with the catch again. I'll tell you what, they're hitting Portugal hard. And here's Manny Lee. Singled in the 5th inning. 1 for 2 today. Manny Lee. That's going to be high, and all 3 outs will be by Kirby Puckett. And he makes the catch. We go to the 8th inning. The score, Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. Here's John Cerruti, 4 games. He's 0-1, 3 2/3 innings pitched. A big ERA, but righties, I mean, you see. Here is Brian Harper again. He's hitting for Gagne. Harper did not hit yesterday. Top of the 8th inning in a tied game. That'll be 1-0. 2-1. Toronto leads. Minnesota looked unbeatable against Boston. That's going to be up the middle on a base hit. So Cerruti gives up a base hit, and right now they are just throwing their hands up. Here's Dan Gladden. Double and a run. He's 1 for 2 today. That's going to be a ball, 1-0. That's going to be a base hit, so there's 2 in a row. So Cerruti has given up 2 base hits, and Gladden's looking good. Now Minnesota's going to try and get the lead here. There's 2 on with nobody out. Tommy Hurd. Oh, this guy is good, and he can hit them big. He'll bunt it. They pick it up. They go to second. They get 1. They go to first. He's safe. So it's going to be an out at second with 1 out.
Now back, number 34.
So Kirby pocket 0 for 3. This is his chance to give Minnesota a 3-2 lead. Cerruti struggling a little bit. Let's see. It's going to be 1-0. You see here in Toronto. Exhibition Stadium, game number 4. Minnesota trying to tie the series. The 2-2, the 1-0. And it'll be inside 2-0. 2-2 the score. The series is 2-1 Toronto. That'll be a strike to Kirby. 2-1. 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. Strike again. It's 2-2. With 1 out. First and third. A double play ends the inning. Inside 3-2. Kent Hrbek on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. High pop fly. This is underneath. And this is Tony Fernandez. He should make the catch here, and he does. It's 2 outs. They take the sacrifice fly away. You're not going to score a sacrifice fly to the shortstop. Kent Hrbek, he walked in the first inning. 0 for 2 today, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. And that's going to be a strike. Cerruti gets the first one to Hrbek. That is so big for an at-bat, that first pitch strike. I wonder sometimes why they let one go by. And that's going to be on below. Gruber to McGriffin to get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 2-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher Keith Atherton. 3 games, 3 1/3 inning pitch, no ERA. Righties like the guy, lefties tolerate him. No ERA, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. And Keith Atherton, remember he was in yesterday, and here comes Al Newman. He earned his place yesterday in the last game. He looked good, and here's Lloyd Mosby. 0 for 3 today, bottom of the 8th inning.
Leading up for Toronto.
And that's going to be high and a strike, though. Remember, any pitch can make this game, change it all the way. The 0-1. And that'll be fouled back quickly. 0-2. The 0-2. And down below 1-2. The 1-2. High pop fly, center field. And underneath this pocket, 1 out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, not shortstop.
Here's Tony Fernandez, 1 for 3, singled in the third. Bottom of the 8th inning, will be inside 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Tony Fernandez, 1 for 3 today. Keith Atherton. And that's going to be a strike. Atherton, the pitcher here. They didn't like that one. It'll be 2-1 to Tony Fernandez. He's had his moments. Oh, and that's going to be to right field. It'll drop in for a base hit. And either that'll be Tony Fernandez at first.
The batter, number 19.
Fred McGriff is 1 for 3. Down low, 1-0. Fred McGriff 1 for 3, a solo home run in the first inning. McGriff, the 1-0. That's going to be a strike. That'll be a strike again. 1-2, 1 out. There they go on a steal, and that's going to be fouled off deep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. McGriff and George Bell back-to-back home runs. The only RBI. Oh, a bad ball hitter. And he hits that. That one was on the ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. McGriff with the home run, and George Bell with the home run. 1-1 is 2. Up the middle, it's dropped. It's going to go 6-4-3. And we go to the 9th. What a play. And what a defensive play there. And my goodness, we go to the 9th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's Mark Eichhorn, 7 games, 2-0, 9 2/3 innings pitched. MV, great to see you, MV. I know, I lost the signal yesterday. The Blue Jays won, and they became 2 games to 1. I have the second portion of the game on there. The second portion of the game's only 9 minutes long. It's on there, though. And how it ended, it'll be down low 1-0. It was the Toronto Blue Jays winning in the bottom of the 10th inning in the last game, making this a 2-1 series lead for the Blue Jays. It'll be 2-0 to Gaetti. I ordered some shawarma in this broadcast. I answered a telephone, listened to a message. It's pretty good. Gaetti to right field, and Barfield 1 out. So 1 out. You remember MV in the last year in the 1983 replay. The Miracle Blue Jays went all the way to the World Series, and now these Miracle Blue Jays might do the same thing. Top of the 9th inning, 1 out. We got to see this game. Right to center field, right to Mosby, 2 outs. Lloyd Mosby, Bell, Mosby, and Barfield. Oh, how big it is. Let me take this call for my shawarma. Hi, hello.
Brother, I am your location. Current location is I have arrived.
Okay, are you here?
Street number, house number, confirm.
Okay, I'm 74 Nazimudin Road. When you go up Nazimudin, I am the last house. So I'm 74 Nazimudin Road, yes. Right when you go right before the intersections, I'm the last house on the left, right on the corner. There are guards there. Just go to the guard and say, I have an order for C, apartment C. And they will come and get me. Sounds good to me. And how far away are you? How far away are you? Oh, so you're here. Are you here right now? Okay, I'll meet you outside then. I'll go out and I'll bring the money to you right now.
Okay, I got. Yeah, got the receipt. Okay.
Okay, I'll see you out there then. And we're going to take a break here. I know that. It's great. This is the shawarma game. So anyway, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to go out and that's get my shawarma. I got my shawarma, and I feel good here. But this is the top of the ninth inning, 2 outs, nobody on. And that's going to be a high pop fly center field underneath is Bosby. And that's going to be it. Well, for the second straight day, we're tied. And we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Bell, Barfield, and Gruber. If the Blue Jays score, they're 1 win away from the World Series. So here is George Bell. He hit a solo home run in the first. Remember, Toronto, both of their runs were back-to-back home runs. And let's see what Atherton does here. Right to George Bell. And Bell, this is to right field. And underneath is Bush, and this will be 1 out. So Gladden, Puckett, and Bush, the outfield for Minnesota. And here's Jesse Barfield now. He's 1 for 3 today with 1 out. We already had one game that was 17 innings this year. And that was Crazy Reardon and German Gonzalez were right here. And it'll be 1-0. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. Good to see everybody. Game 4 ALCS. It's a Friday. I got my shawarma. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And it's going to be fouled off 1-2 with 1 out. And Jesse Barfield is ready to go here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's the bottom of the ninth inning. Oh, and it hit him. And will they go to far? They do. And that's the same as Dan Gladden. That's the same as Dan Gladden. A little bit of controversy. Did he swing or whatever? They give him first. Here's Kelly Gruber, 1 out. Let's see what happens. Barfield on first. He has 60 speed. And that's going to be a strike to Kelly Gruber. Bottom of the ninth inning. This is Toronto's chance. They got a chance to go 3 games to 1. And that's going to be 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kelly Gruber, this is so big. And it's going to be 2-1. Remember, the ninth inning, they loaded the bases up last game with nobody out and didn't score. They got second and third, 1 out, and they ended up scoring. That's going to be a strike, 2-2. Kind of a controversial call, and Gruber got mad. 2-2. That'll be on the ground. They pick it up. Burbeck, they go to first. They throw. They get him. They end the inning. A double play. They played in, and that played right to them. They played in, though. Look at this. They played in. Burbeck. It was 3-6-1 double play. And here's Tim Laudner now, here in the top of the 10th. Eichhorn will be in there. He had 5 pitches the last inning. And that's going to be high for a strike, 0-1. High in the zone. Top of the 10th inning. And that's going to be high, ball 1, 1-1. Oh my. The 1-1. And that'll be fouled away, 1-2. Laudner and Eichhorn. Eichhorn's ready to go. The 1-2. Struck him out, 1 out. And Laudner goes down. That's the only thing. Some of these, this can be like hockey or soccer. In soccer, you know, I mean, imagine if they played soccer till somebody scored a goal. You might be all right. You might be there for a while. You never know. Al Newman has been incredible. Al Newman is a jewel for Minnesota. They don't want to be down 3-1. That'll be high, 2-0 with 1 out. Two and 0, 1 out. High pop fly. That's got to be center field. Underneath is Lloyd Moseby. 2 outs. What a play by Lloyd Moseby. And now there's 2 outs. Al Newman can't get on. And here's Dan Gladden. Now Dan is good. This is kind of very systemic. You get in a groove. Minnesota's not been able to do anything yesterday or today with 9th inning or 10th inning. And Gladden a strike there. 0-1. You never know, because with 2 outs and with 2 strikes, that's been it. He's been doing stuff. That's going to be deep to left field underneath. Way back is George Bell underneath, and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 10th. This is a chance for Toronto to go up 3-1. Bottom of the 10th inning. Oh, you don't have to retract that. MV, you don't have to retract that. That was good. Yerman Gonzalez will be in. 1 1/3. His ERA is crazy. Righties, it's a righty's dream. And the lefties, they like him. So here's Ernie Witt. 2 singles today. He's 2 for 3. MV, hey, you can say anything you want here. You got like license. And that's going to be Witt, 1-0. If anybody gets on, Witt now only has 30 speed. And if it gets on, it's going to be very difficult. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. ALCS 2-1 Toronto. That's going to be high pop fly. Witt is offset. Laudner will go back, 1 out. So Tim Laudner, that's going to be 1 out. And here's Rance. Rance Molnick's 1 for 3. Nobody on, 1 out. Yerman Gonzalez now. They still have 1 more game. Remember that that's going to be down low, 1-0. Minnesota used a lot of pitchers yesterday. Reardon and Behringer will be on. Rance Molnick is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 10th inning. That's going to be fouled back, 1-1. This is so big. Thank you very much, yeah. And that is, well, thank you very much. That's, you know, I guess I just have this voice. And it's like, yes, you want to go out there and give it to the guard. Then when the guard goes over, and there we go. That's going to be high into left field, and that's going to be fouled off. Still 1-2. Rance Molnick. The 2-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a strikeout, and Rance will go back 2 outs. Not very good in Rance Molnick. He knows. Yep, that was there. That's all the way in. Mostly in. And here's Manny Lee. Manny Lee is 1 for 3. And that'll be down below. That should be very easy, and that'll be 3 outs. We go to the 11th inning now. I don't know if it'll be like Cincinnati and the Dodgers in 17 innings, but something's got to break.
Your attention, please.
Dwayne Ward, and this guy has had problems, but he's got to come in now the postseason. Here's Tommy Herr.
Leading off to the plate.
Dwayne Ward now.
Tommy Herr.
And that's going to be high for a strike in the zone. Dwayne Ward. Tommy Herr is 2 for 4. And that's going to be fouled away. I mean, when you look at this and you look at this game and you look at Dwayne Ward and that's going to be high 1-2. Dwayne Ward is trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. He really is. Here in the 11th. Struck him out, 1 out. Tommy Herr, who's had a good day, he goes down on strikes. And there it is. There's the sequence for Ward. Right there, a little bit of an out, but bang, got him. Here is Kirby Puckett. He hasn't had a hit in the last 2 games that I know of, and that's going to be a strike. Popped down the 8th. He's not doing very well in the postseason. He's hitting 3rd. They might have to move him up or down. It'll be 1-1. So Kirby Puckett 0 for 4. And that's going to be inside, 2-1. So Dwayne Ward now, 1 out. And it's 3-1. Herbeck is on deck. Dwayne Ward, the 3-1 with 1 out. To Kirby Puckett. They walk him. They walk Puckett. Dwayne Ward does not get his wish, neither do the Blue Jay fans. Here's Ken Herbeck. Sire 0329, that'll be good. I cannot wait. I should have my computer, should everything right now. I'm working on a terrible laptop and a PS5. And that's going to be a controversial strike right on a corner. Could have gone either way. Herbeck's got to be focused. There they go. They throws junk in his what do you call that? His windup took forever, and he threw junk. That was an easy steal for Puckett. So that means a double place off the table. Outside 2-1. Again, Dwayne Ward is in, making this a lot harder than what you'd expect. Herbeck now 0 for 3 today, the 2-1. That's going to be 3-1. Gary Gaetti is on deck now. Gaetti is unbelievable when it comes to big hits. Minnesota wants to tie the series at 2. And they walk him. They walk Ken Herbeck. And now the fans are just rolling their eyes at Dwayne Ward. He's had trouble all postseason, and here's Gaetti. 1 for 4, a single and an RBI. They got the second hitter, Tommy Herr. People had hope. And then Puckett walked, and then he had 2 in a row, but this is to right field. Barfield now, and he's going to make the catch, 2 outs. That's going to be 2 outs. And Randy Bush. Here's Randy Bush, 0 for 4. He flew out in the 9th inning. Wade Ward in the 11th inning now. That's going to be high ball 1. 99 on that. 1-0. Down low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. That's going to be to center field. Let's see. Underneath this Mosby, and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Bottom of the 11th inning, the score. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. Mosby, Fernandez, and McGriff. Here's Lloyd Mosby. 0 for 4. He flew out in the 8th inning.
The center fielder.
Lloyd Mosby beginning of the lineup. German Gonzalez now. Toronto scores. They win and go up 3-1. And they would have game 5 at home. That's going to be a strike. This is big. Now Minnesota, if they go down 3-1, it is a big deal, but it's not over, because if they could win game 5, they would have 6 and 7 at home. Bottom of the 11th, that's going to be a strike there. 0-2 quickly to Mosby. Mosby is fast. If he gets on, he might be able to do some damage. The 2-2 now. That's going to be high, and that'll be foul. It'll curve, and way over the wall. Lloyd Mosby, 0 for 2. Remember last game he was 3 for 5. 0 for 4 today. 3 for 5 last game. A home run, a single, and what did it? It hit off the glove. That was awkward. What the heck did that hit? And what is it? Off the glove and back. It's a good thing there wasn't a runner on third. Thought I hit the elbow and he made a call or something. But Lloyd Mosby outside 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. If he gets on, that's going to be huge. The 2-2. Bad ball, and he hit it. And it'll remain 2-2 instead of being a full count. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. German Gonzalez, first batter of the inning. Lloyd Mosby, and he struck him out, and German Gonzalez loved it. That's going to be 1 out. Watch the fist pump. Good night, and you can see Gonzalez. Now here's Tony Fernandez, 2 for 4 today, bottom of the 11th inning. 1 out. Toronto has gone flat now with their hitting. And they said he went. 2 singles for Tony Fernandez. He is fast. If he gets on, it is. That's why with this, I always wondered whether to put a runner on second. Yeah, I don't like it, but I also don't have all day. It's going to be 1-1, 1 out. Bottom of the 11th inning, Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. Tony Fernandez, 2 for 4. They're going to bunt. He pushes it too far. They pick it up. They throw to first, 2 outs. And now you have Fred McGriff. 1 for 4. He had a home run in the first inning. 0 for 3 since, and here we go, McGriff. He has only about 40 speed, but if he gets a double, then George Bell can drive him in. And that's going to be a swing and miss, but you know they'll walk Bell. 0-1 to McGriff. Fred McGriff, the 0-1. Oh, they call that a strike, a tough break for Toronto. 2-2. 2-2. The score, the 0-2 to Fred. And that'll be high ball 1. High and outside. 1-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 11th inning, nobody on. The 1-2. Struck him out. We go to the 12th. We go to the 12th. So much on the line in this series. It's 2-2. Extra innings the last 2 games. Here's Gene Larkin, 7, 8, 9 coming up. So Dwayne Ward is still in. Ward got the first out, then had problems. That'll be a high pop fly center field. And this is Lloyd Mosby, the catch, 1 out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Kind of last inning. But here's Tim Lautner, 0 for 4. And outside ball 1. 1-0, 1 out. 2-0. Way outside, Dwayne Ward again gets the first batter and having trouble on the next one. It's 3-0. Al Newman has been incredible. His defensive play and everything to that effect. Newman dove and had that double play, and that's going to be 3-1. What is it about Dwayne Ward? You get the first batter, he gets the first batter, and then he just falls apart. 3-2 now. So Dwayne Ward now, Tim Laudner. The 3-2. High, and that'll be foul. 3-2 with one out. Here's Dwayne Ward. Fouls it again. Dwayne Ward, they can't get the oomph to get it past Laudner. He can't. Oh, that was ball 4, and that one was on Laudner, not on Ward. We might be here for a while. The 3-2. Struck him out. They say yes to that one. Laudner's upset. And there's going to be 2 outs. Look at this. Oh. Referee's choice there. Al Newman 0 for 1. And Newman now, that'll be on the ground. That is fair. Knocked on the ground, picked up, flipped, and they got him out. We go to the bottom of the 12th inning. George Bell will lead off. Bell, Barfield, and Gruber.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 40.
Juan Berenger, 5 games, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 208, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Lefties and righties don't really like the guy, but don't hate him. And here's George Bell, 1 for 4 today, bottom of the 12th inning. And that'll be high ball 1. McGriff and Bell, ever since their back-to-back home runs, have been a combined 0 for 7. Swing and a miss. It'll be 1-1. Juan Berenger. George Bell. There's got to be some sort of break in this. The 1-1, and that'll be fouled off into the stands, 1-2. Bottom of the 12th inning. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. And 2-2. 2-2. Nobody out. Bottom of the 12th inning. George Bell. And that's got to be high and foul. Bell again. Bottom of the 12th inning. The 2-2 to George Bell. On the ground, 3-2. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. 3-2. They walked him, and George Bell will go to first. Juan Berenger, 7 pitches, and Bell will go to first. He's fast, and here's Jesse Barfield. A single in the 4th inning. If you're a Mets fan, if you're a Twins fan, you're looking at this like, oh my goodness. You're looking at first like maybe they might gonna bunt him over. They will. On the ground, they do. They pick it up. They throw to first. They get the out. But 60 speed for George Bell. A base hit in this game might end. That'll be a sacrifice. Kelly Gruber 0 for 4 today. A base hit in the game is a base hit, and it's 3-1 in the series. Gruber, oh, right there, the curve hung in the air. It'll be 0-1 low. Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. It's been a while since I ordered that shawarma. This game has been so long, you've seen that whole dilemma. 1-1. Gruber's 0 for 4 today. He bats 6th. The 1-1 with Bell at second. That'll be fouled off. 1-2 with 1 out. Minnesota using their bullpen, but they have less of it because remember yesterday they burned a lot of people. The 1-2 now with 1 out. Struck him out, 2 outs. And Behringer a strikeout there.
The catcher, number 14,
Ernie Witt with 2 outs. A base hit, that could be the game. He's been on fire. And that's going to be outside ball 1. They got to be careful with Witt. I mean, last series he was terrible. This series he's hitting the ball really well. And even his outs have been tough outs. The 1-0. That's going to be high to right field. This is back. This is way back, but near the edge, and that's going to be out. We go to the 13th inning. The score, Minnesota 2, Toronto 2. And here's Dan Gladden, a double, a single, and a run, 2 for 4. Dwayne Ward is still in, so that means Dan Gladden's going to get out, then he's going to fall to pieces. But it'll be 1-0. 13th inning, I got 2 shawarma here. Either one of these teams, it doesn't matter who wins to me. It's a fun game. It'll be 2-0 to Gladden. Ward will have trouble if he walks Gladden. That'll be on the ground. McGriff will go to first, 1 out. Tommy Herr, 2 for 5, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run. And Herr, it's going to be down below, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 13th inning, it'll be 2-0. Both hitters have started 2-0, but let's see how they finish. It's 3-0 to Herr. Kirby Puckett will be up next. Dwayne Ward. There is an off day, and that's going to be a ball 4, and he walked on 4 pitches. And again, you get the first batter, and you fall to pieces if you're Ward. Here's Kirby. He walked in the 11th inning, 1 on when 1 out were Dwayne Ward. Here in the top of the 13th. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. 0-1 with 1 out, Dwayne Ward. The 0-1. Oh, they're going to go. They throw to second. They get the out. There's 2 outs. They're running themselves out. They're running themselves out, I know, but you got Kirby Puckett. 1-1 with 2 outs now. And that'll be quickly 0-2. 1-2, sorry. So 1-2 with 2 outs, Dwayne Ward. Struck him out, he gets the call. Kirby Puckett doesn't like it. And they go back to the dugout. We go to the bottom of the 13th. The score, 2-2. So here's Rance Mulliniks. Bottom of the 13th inning. And Minnesota wins. They tie the series at 2. If Toronto wins the next home game, they can go to the World Series. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. Rance Mulliniks, 1 for 4 today. Juan Behringer. The 0-1 now. High 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Rance Mulliniks here in the bottom of the 13th. We had a 17-inning game with Cincinnati and LA. And that's going to be a strike, 1-2. This is bottom of the 13th. You just never know. Kirk Gibson hit a home run in that one. They won the game 2-0. And Rance again decides that he wants to pull out his 1-iron for that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Behringer with the slowest windup in the history of baseball. He'll be 2-2. Rand Smolnick's bottom of the 13th inning. The 2-2, nobody out. And that'll be again fouled it away. Smolnick's 8-9-1. You have Smolnick's and you have Manny Lee. And that'll be 3-2. Manny Lee is on deck, then Lloyd Mosby. They got a powerful lineup, bottom of the 13th. That's going to be 4. Smolnick's will go to first. And we got Manny Lee coming up. So 1 on with nobody out. They got to be careful. Manny Lee now, he's 1 for 4. They're going to try and bunt. It's 0-1. The 0-1 with 1 out. Manny Lee will try and bunt. They kick it forward. He picks it up. They throw it to first. He's safe. He's safe. There's going to be 2 on with nobody out. They can double sacrifice and win a game. Now here's a pressure point for Minnesota. This is a big pressure point for Minnesota. Lloyd Mosby, 0 for 5. He's a leadoff hitter. He's going to bunt it. They're going to go. It's going to be a base hit. And it's going to bases loaded with nobody out. Toronto again gets bases loaded and now nobody out. Bottom of the 13th. This is huge. 2 bunts get on for base hits. They have 3 chances here. Here's Tony Fernandez. A walk and Toronto wins. And Game 5 will be rocking. Game 5 will be ballistic. What are they doing? That's going to be a strike, 0-1. They said, why not? Bunt. Bunt one more time. The Minnesota Twins having trouble there. Nobody out. A double play doesn't matter. They're coming home. They're going to bunt it. It's caught. 1 out. What a waste. Fernandez, a horrible bunt. And now Fred McGriff, a solo home run in the first. Minnesota needed that for the first out. And here's Fred McGriff, 1 for 5. And that's going to be a ball inside, 1-0. Left on base, the Blue Jays 8, the Twins 7. The Crime Dogs got to do it. They got McGriff and Bell. They got to pitch to him. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded. A run in Toronto. High and fouls it away. It'll be 1-2. Behringer's ahead of McGriff in the bottom of the 13th. They got their chance. An ill-fated bunt was the first out. Let's see now. High pop fly. It's not going to be long enough. It is not. Wait a second. No, it's not going to be. And it's going to be 2 outs. And now it's George Bell. There's 2 outs and the bases loaded. George Bell, a home run in the first inning. He's 1 for 4. This is really big. Juan Behringer. Down low, 1-0. I think Bell is the bigger threat right now. 1 for 4. 2 outs. They got to get a hit or a walk. 2-0. Bell getting ready on this one. 2 balls, no strikes. You know he's going to take this one. You know he's going to take this. It's the 2-0. Oh no, he hit that. That's going to be foul and deep. Remember, 38 speed. It doesn't matter because he can't sacrifice fly. The 2-1 with 2 outs. Bottom of the 13th inning. Oh, that was a meatball there. It's now 2-2. Juan Behringer. The 2-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out, and they get out of it. Toronto, if they were to lose this game, would look back on that. We go to the 14th. They can't do it. One Behringer gets out of it.
Your attention, please.
So David Wells will come in 2 innings. He's given up nothing.
Number 36, David Wells.
And here's Ken Herbeck, 0 for 3, walked in the 11th inning. They had bases loaded. Now remember, in the last game, Toronto had bases loaded with nobody out. In the 9th inning, didn't get it. In the 10th inning, they got it with a sac fly, and it'll be 1-1 to Herbeck. So David Wells now. That's going to be fouled off, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 0 for 3. Hard hit and a base hit. This will go to the gap. He's got 42 speed to the wall. And they go to second. Well, they ruined it. Toronto, they tried a weird sort of bunt play with the bases loaded. I figured when it rains, it pours with your bunt. Here's Gaetti now. I don't think he's gonna bunt, though if he did, it would make sense to get the sacrifice fly. David Wells now. He's in the 1-0 to Gaetti. And swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-1. Tom Hankey is warming up in the bullpen. And there is no save situation needed. They're warming up Hankey in case it's there's nobody out, in case there's like a bases loaded, nobody out situation for Minnesota. The 2-1 for the Twins. Here's Gaetti. And that'll be 2-2. 14th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Gaetti from Wells. Struck him out. There's going to be 1 out. No, doesn't bunting look good there? And I'll tell you what, if they're not bunting because of the star's ego, then that star can look in the mirror and say, well, you know, if it's calculated, it's one thing. It's Randy Bush. High pop fly, and they're just going to let this go over the wall. It's foul. Right before the wall. Randy Bush hits it right to his position in right field. The 0-1 with 1 out. And that's going to be a ball there. They throw to second. That's just pointless. 1 ball, 1 strike. David Wells. One on Randy Bush. He could get a base hit and get a lead. Minnesota would have to defend a lead if they get it. It'll be 2-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 14th. 2-1. Hard hit to right field, and that's going to be a base hit. They might score. They're coming home, and they're going to score. It's 3-2 Minnesota. David Wells has just given up a hit, and there's 1 out. Minnesota takes a 3-2 lead. Randy Bush has given them a 3-2 lead. If Minnesota wins, it guarantees the series goes back to Minnesota. And here's Gene Larkin, 0 for 5. Top of the 14th inning. And it'll be low ball 1. 3 minutes MV. I know, I get it. The bottom of the 14th won't be that long. High pop fly. This is right field. It might go to the gap. And it will go to the gap. That might score another one. Let's see. That's going to be here. Are they going to bring it in? Right was Lloyd Mosby getting it. And now there's going to be 2 on with 1 out. Tim Laudner now. And Laudner 0 for 5, 2 on. And Minnesota is getting the base hits here that Toronto couldn't. It's going to be high ball one. David Wells has just blown this game, really. He came in and just has given up hit after hit after hit. One out. In sacrifice position here. Minnesota trying to get a... They're trying to get a... what do you call it? Insurance run. Here in the top of the 14th. The 1-1, 1 out. That'll be 1 and 2. Tim Laudner 0 for 5. Minnesota 3, Toronto 2. It'll be 2 and 2 with an out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Three and 2, he can't do anything. Al Newman is on deck. And David Wells with one of the slowest windups in history now. 3-2 with 1 out. On the ground and fouled off. He doesn't have the oomph to get that 3rd strike now. They're fouling things off. Wells needs a strikeout. Minnesota needs a sac fly. Struck him out right in the corner, and Laudner, that's the 2nd time Laudner struck out like that.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Look at that, and Laudner, oh my. And now here's Al Newman 0 for 2. Top of the 14th, 2 outs. If Newman gets a hit, this game's over. And Newman fouls it off 0-1. Minnesota 3, Toronto 2. MV, good to see you. Wish I could speed it up faster. You can thank David Wells for going so slow. It'll be the 1-1, 24 slow pitches this inning. The 1-1 with 2 outs. Al Newman takes that for a strike, 1 and 2. Top of the 14th, Minnesota 3, Toronto 2. Minnesota trying to tie the series. The 1-2 pitch, 2 and 2. And way outside. So David Wells will have 2 and 2 to Al Newman. His 27th pitch. Oh, look at this up the middle. Picked up Fernandez the first. He's safe, and it's 4-2. They get the run, the insurance run. Al Newman. Look at Al Newman. Oh yeah, and Al Newman then picks it up, they throw, and he's safe.
Your attention, please.
And now Tom Hankey will come in.
Number 50, John.
And Tom Hankey now with 2 outs. They want to make sure it's 2. And Hankey, that's going to be outside, ball 1 to Dan Gladden. A double, a single, and a run. Minnesota 4, Toronto 2. And that's going to be outside, 2-0. 14 innings. We've had some long games. That's going to be high center field to Lloyd Mosby, and that'll be it. Toronto's down to the last 3 outs. Toronto has blown a chance for a 3-1 lead, and now Toronto's got to make it up. Here's Reardon, 5th game, 5th save. And Jesse Barfield is single and a 4th. He's 1 for 3.
The right fielder, number 28.
And here we go, bottom of the 14th. And that's going to be a strike, 0-1. So Toronto needs 3 runs to win, 2 to tie and keep going. And that'll be Barfield. They pick it up to first, 1 out.
Now batting,
Wow, that's it. That's Gaetti. To her back, here's Kelly Gruber. 0 for 5 today, bottom of the 14th. The wind went out of the sails, and that's going to be a strike. When it was bases loaded and nobody out, and they tried that bunt play, that was one of the most unbelievable rolling your eyes moments. And nobody could get anything there. The 0-2, it'll be 1-2. Jeff Reardon trying his fifth save, bottom of the 14th. And it'll be 2-2 with an out. 2-2 with one out. Struck him out, 2 outs. And Minnesota's 1 out away from tying this series up and at least forcing it to go back to Minnesota. Ernie Witt, 2 for 5 today, and this is it. It's going to be high ball 1, and Minnesota's ready here. They survived, and that could be the turning point of this series. That's going to be a strike, 1-1. The bases loaded, nobody out. Witt will foul it off, 1-1. He's got to get 1-2 now. He's got to get on to give somebody, to give the Blue Jays hope. The 1-2. No, they're not going to end the game there. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. They don't want to end the game on that. The 2-2. 3-2. They would love Witt to walk, and then you would have Rand Smolniks. The 3-2. Oh, and that's it. It was ball 4, and he lines out to Gary Gaetti, and Minnesota's tied the series. They looked dead. They got resurrected, and Minnesota has tied the series at 2. The final, the Twins 4, Blue Jays 2. Behringer the win, Wells the loss. And Minnesota has tied the series for game number 5. My goodness, Minnesota had a chance. Toronto had a chance. Bases loaded, nobody out. In the bottom of the 13th, and guess what? They lose. This is Kirby Puckett, my goodness. This was very big. I don't understand that. A double play. And there it is. Al Newman, unbelievable. And that was Randy Bush with the 3-2 lead. David Wells, a terrible day. And Gaetti line out, and they get it. And the final 4-2. Let's go, and I'm going to take a look at the box scores. It should be interesting. Then I will put this up on Facebook and eat my shawarma. Taking a look for Minnesota, Glenn and Herr had 2 hits. Puckett was a donut. Laudner and Gagné with the donut. Harper came in. Pinch hitter is 1 for 1. And Newman was 1 for 3. That was big. Glenn, Urbeck, and Larkin with doubles. RBIs, Herr, Gaetti, Bush, and Newman. Hit by pitch, Glad. That was controversial. Puckett stole a base. Glenn and Herr caught stealing. 1 for 3 today for Toronto. Fernandez was 2 hits. Witt with 2 hits, and Lee with 2 hits. The donut, Kelly Gruber for 6. Everybody else had at least a hit, but they had 9 strikeouts. Oh, when they had the bases loaded and nobody out, that was huge. McGriffin, Bell, the home runs. RBIs, McGriffin, Bell. Barfield hit by pitch. Sacrifice, Barfield, McGriffin, Gruber. Grounded into double plays here. 1 for 2 stealing with Lee stealing. And Fernandez being caught. The thing that really upset, total upset, was the, that was tough. Was the fact that was Toronto's 2 hits with the back-to-back in the first inning, and they had 13 scoreless innings after that. Lee, 6 innings. All the runs were earned today. 7 hits. Giving up 2 runs on 7 hits for Lee. Everybody else was good. Behringer gets the win. No runs on 2 hits. Reardon didn't give up a thing. Struck out 1. For Toronto, Clancy was good, 2 runs on 4 hits. Wells got the loss, 2 runs on 4 hits, but only 2/3 of an inning instead of 7. Dwayne Ward, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, but he still didn't give up a run or a hit. And Hankey came in and just got the final out. 4-2 Minnesota, your final. When you look up this, Jose Rio against Dwight Gooden in Cincinnati and New York. We'll have 2 of those games next, but Minnesota and Toronto, they're tied at 2 games apiece. And we will go to Game 5 in Toronto as Minnesota this will be big. Game 5 will be next. Have a great day, everybody. MV Cyro 329. Really good to see both of you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.